George and Nomathemba are no ordinary couple. They were first married to each other in 1966 and then again in 2005. The story of their life and events that tore them apart and reunited them stands testament to the belief that true love endures.
George and I wrote a lot of letters because I guess we didn't have cell phones in those days or things like that, but mainly because our thoughts were much clearer and we could express the stuff that we really didn't get a chance to express when we were together because, excuse me, children, it was just grab the guy and we were just into each other so much that the letters, and George talks a lot in the book of letters about how my correspondence cooled him down. We were really passionately in love, and so the letters were one way of talking sensibly as opposed to just hugging and kissing all the time. I look back selectively. I look back and see all the happy things we did together, all the larks we shared. These, and the fact that history repeats itself, defy our forced isolation, making loneliness the least of my worries. I subsist on your love.
When I reported to my leaders that, hey, my wife is sending me divorce summons, and one of our leaders, Herikwala, was saying, hey, don't bother us about wives that go to America. We're having a war in the country. Don't bother us about that woman. But they didn't understand, my leaders didn't understand how much I loved her, and I thought they were being insensitive. I wanted them to forgive her, that she's at the wrong address. Yeah.
Uguti, in the morning of my life.
Take your time. Relax and take your time. Take your time.
I loved you. And at high noon, I left.
Take your time.
And I was overwhelmed by things that were happening in our lives. But in the evening of my life, I am back and I'm so glad that your heart is still my home and I love you.
I kept your space holy and unoccupied. Having loved you in the last 30 years, I promise to continue for the rest of my life. It is easy. You are now allowed to kiss me.